Thursday, the 16th, was supposed to be the last day of the lockdown until it was extended by President Cyril Ramaphosa to the end of the month in an effort to flatten the curve, to slow down the impact of the disease and give healthcare facilities a chance to cope with the number of infected people. We take a look at the experiences of the past 3 weeks in the city of Johannesburg.
South Africans have demonstrated their determination, their sense of purpose, their sense of community.
President Cyril Ramaphosa announces a 21-day lockdown that would begin on the 27th of March with the intention to curb the spread of the virus. By the start of the lockdown, the national number of infected people stood at 927, with 1 death recorded. Gauteng quickly became the epicenter of the virus, with 409 positive cases recorded. That week was characterized by long snaking queues in shops, with many panic buying as a result. Citizens were encouraged to keep their distance from each other, utilize masks and sanitize when shopping for essential items. Private and public healthcare facilities offered drive-through testing facilities to encourage more people to test. By the end of the second week, the number of infections in Gauteng stood at 801. Nationally, the figure stood at 2,003 cases and 24 deaths. Government scrambled to set up camps for the homeless, with calls for donations for food, to set up food banks, to distribute the parcels to the vulnerable and destitute in society. Compliance issues quickly became tricky, with thousands of people coming out to collect their SASSA payments and shop for their essential items. By the Wednesday of the third week, the national figure stood at 2,506 infections and 34 deaths, with Gauteng recording 930 cases and 5 deaths. Law enforcement stepped in that saw the increase in roadblocks, spot fines and arrests for non-compliant people in densely populated areas. And this has been a challenge for law enforcement that's led to 9 deaths so far as a result of heavy-handedness by the police during this lockdown period. With just a few more weeks left to the lockdown, it's hoped that the interventions put in place will yield the necessary results to ensure that the curve is flattened. Nozintombi Mia, SABC News.